Okay, this is Island Style, Johnny Cruz, Local Boy. Great tune to play on the oud. Really fun to play on any instrument. Really simple, actually. And the only three main chords are C, G, and F. And I'll show those basics. And then there's different ways to riff off that or do slight variations that make it sound so cool and just such a great Hawaiian song. So, on the island F, we do it island style. C, from the ocean, G and C, and the chorus goes A, F and C, C, C and G and C, C and F and C, C, C and G and C, and then it goes to the chorus again. So those are the main chords, but there's a nice transition chord as you're going from the chorus, between lines in the chorus, which is just C7. So you're going, so that's a nice transition right there. So that's one element. And then rather than playing a G, sometimes you're playing a G7. Actually, all the time you're playing a G7. So that makes it sound that much cooler. And then there's other times where I'll show you where you're actually playing a C7 like this. So that allows you, pinching those bottom two strings, that C7 kind of allows you to get in some higher positions, mimicking the chorus. So that's the basics for it. So I'll show you a kind of a cool little intro. So with any intro song, you can just do the same chords, maybe one cycle through, and then you just start the singing. But in this case, somebody kind of had a version of this, and I modified it a little bit. So it goes like this. Like that. So it just, how can you not be happy with that? It's very, very Hawaiian sounding, just sounds beautiful. So the main positions are you're sliding into a C position with that one finger, and then you're doing some stuff with your pinky. There's also another chord like this where you are, I don't even know what chord this is, but you're on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and then you're doing the 5th fret, 3rd and 1st strings, like that. So, like that. And then you go into G7, and then to C. So the intro is you're sliding, you're going open, and then on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd frets slide. So open, then hit and slide, and like that. And then you're going however you want to pick, but if you remember my other stuff, this is my basic fingering style for picking, and you can do whatever motion you want, basically. But if you just hold the bottom 3 strings like that with your thumb, index, and middle finger, usually that's most of the picking that I do, because I'm kind of simple. So it goes. And then a nice slide. You're getting into this position, that one chord I showed you, but you're actually starting. These 2 fingers are going to be in the 4th fret, and they're going to slide like that. So put your index finger there, 2nd string, 3rd fret. And these 2 are on the 4th, and they're going to slide to the 5th. So just pluck, and then pluck and slide, and then pick. And then you go G7, and then augment the C with the 5th fret. Then C7, and then you go on the island, and it goes into that. So I'll do that again. Like that. Okay? So, and then you're doing, and it starts right in on the chorus. On the island, we do it island slide. So in this case, rather than just doing the normal C, I like doing the kind of the crushed bottom 2, which sounds great with an open, and then you do the slide. On the island F, we do it island style, C, slide. And then it goes in from the mountains. From the mountain to the ocean river. So that is basically keeping this C position, bottom two strings. And then your ring finger and your pinky are going to be in the 5th and the 7th fret. So 1, and then mountain. This is that one funky chord like that. Mountain to the lead. Then G7, word, side, C. E C7 on the end, and it repeats it one more time. We do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean and the wind to the leeward side. And then it goes into the chorus. Not chorus, the verse. G7 and C. We drink and we drink all day. Calicabila and the Ola went away in the. And then you go to the chorus. Island F. We do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean and the windward to the leeward side. C7 on the island. Next verse, and then so those are kind of the cooler parts. And then when you end the song, I like to end it with that intro because the intro's so freaking awesome. So it goes. That's how you end the song. So there you go. And then there's also he does some great picking in between that I cannot even get close to mimicking. So in between some of those things, he'll kind of do this really cool picking. I don't know how to do it, but actually in the key of C, it's rather easy by doing some of this hammer stuff to just do something that sounds somewhat close to that. And the main thing is to stay on rhythm. You can do whatever, but like that. So I go bottom string, 2nd and 3rd, and hammer. And then you go down the 2nd string. So 3, 2, 1, and then you go on the 3rd string, 2, and then open, and then play the C. Sorry, C, 3, 2, open, like that. So then and then open on the 3rd. So we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean and the wind to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean and the wind to the tree and the end. There you go. So that's it. You can kind of slow down those parts, or kind of replay those. But those are the best I can do. But it sounds so awesome. And then if you just do the simple chords, it still sounds good. There you go.